Hey guys, in this video we're going to install Node.js, and you can use Windows, Linux, Mac. In this video we're going to be installing it on Windows. It's really easy. Basically just download the Windows installer and go through it and you should be good to go. Alright, so the website that you want to go to is nodejs.org. Pretty sure. Alright, and very simple. It gives you some information you may want to look through. Down here is an example web server, and this is very similar to what we're going to do for the first project. So just click the big install button. Okay, and it's going to download this MSI file. If you're using a different operating system, it'll be a different file. Alright, now we want to open that up. And we're going to run it. And it's just going to take us through the installation wizard. You want to accept the license agreement. And as to the destination folder, it's going to, by default, it's going to put it in your program files folder. So I'm going to keep it there. And just click next, install. And it could take a few minutes to install. I'm going to just pause the video while it loads. Alright, so we should be all set now. Finish. And just to make sure, you can click on your start menu and you should see this Node.js program as well as the folder. Now it comes with this Node.js command line interface, and you can do different things from the console. You can actually type JavaScript, but we're not going to be using this too much. We're going to be using a different tool which comes with Git for Windows. Git is a version control system, and there's a really nice command line interface program that comes with it, so we're going to install that as well. Okay, so I'm going to open up a new tab, and the URL is going to be git-scm.com. Alright, now we're not going to actually be using this too much for version control. I just want to be able to use the command line tool, and it allows us to run Unix commands. For instance, we can do ls to list our directory contents, different Linux or Unix commands that aren't normally available with Windows. So down here you can see this button, downloads for Windows. We're going to click that and it should start automatically. Alright, yeah, so there it is. It's a really small program. Shouldn't take too long. Alright, so we want to open that up now. Same thing, Windows installer, just go through. Next, next. It's going to save it in the program files as well. For this option, I am just going to, I want an icon on the desktop. Next. Now this here, we're going to choose the last option because this will allow us to use optional Unix tools from the Windows command prompt. Alright, so we're going to go with that and click next. And for this, we can just leave at the default. Next. And that's going to go ahead and install it. Alright, so that should be all set. We don't need to view the release notes. Finish. Alright, and you can see we now have an icon on the desktop. And if we open that up, it's going to open up to the command line interface. We'll be able to run Node commands, Node and NPM easily through here. We can also use Linux commands. We can list the contents of a directory, obviously change the directory if we want. Alright, so basically anything you can do that has to do with Node.js that you would do in Linux or Unix or Mac, you can do in this program as well. Alright, so I think that's all we need to do in this video. I think we're ready to get started and programming with Node.js.